So continuing from what we done last week, the basic entrance into this to load him onto me was I grab the elbows and I scoop my butt in. Okay, so then I'm bringing him towards me. Then we were looking at winning double unders or getting this L-tie grip. Okay, and then from there I'd be cutting an angle and then I can hit all sorts of reverse arm bars or sweeps and stuff. But again, this will change because we looked at he's on his knees. What if he tries to stand up, and then next week will be the end of the mesocycle where he actually is standing from my butterfly guard. So I do the same thing. He could be putting one hand on me, I get my 2-on-1, I strip it off, I pull him towards me here. But if he puts his feet on the mat, okay, and wants to raise his body up so I can actually get double unders. Okay? So now I need to switch to something else. So my right hand is going to go on his lap. There's lots of space underneath him. So I'm just going to turn my body. And my left arm is going to hook his foot as if I'm going for a full lock. I keep my right hook in place and I cut an angle. Instead of going to single leg X, which is fine, but sometimes they can strip this, drop his knee, hug my head and back shut down. So I like this variation, especially in no-gi, whereby instead of going to single leg X, I put in my De La Hiva hook, so my foot comes underneath and I'll put it and block his hip. So anytime he tries to drop this knee on me, it's difficult. Okay. So from here, I do 3 pressures. I'm hooking with the back of the leg, so I'm pushing his leg this way. My hip, or my foot is moving his other hip this way. I have the foot lock controlling the end of the lever, and my right hand will just push on his knee, just to put him on his butt. This foot comes over immediately. So this is slightly different from the way I've taught the footlock before. Normally when we go for the footlock, I usually teach it like this, okay, where I get a bend in the leg, and then I can go for my Achilles lock. But sometimes that's quite easily defended because you kind of put the boot on, just big kick out with your leg, and then move his hip to the other side of my foot, and then he can start to come up on top. Yep. So instead of this, okay, when I done the sweep, I was coming this way. Okay. The beauty about this control is I use my De La Hiva hook to keep a bend in the leg. So if you try to straighten your leg and put the boot on, it's difficult. And if he tries to push this down to sit to move his foot across again, and then so this is a very good control method from the Achilles, and you just fall into it from the sweep. So let's do that again. So from my position, we could be hand fighting. Anytime a hand comes on me, I'll just strip it. I push it off, I move my butt in, and I get lotus right on me. I'm looking for my double unders on my L-tie grip. But anytime he comes to his feet and starts pressing away, my right hand goes on his lap. Basically, I use this just to keep distance because I don't want him guillotining me or headlocking me. My other hand, instead of coming underneath, and I can't go to X-guard, but I think in no-gi, I like this control better in case he tries to kick out. And I put my De La Hiva hook in. Okay? This shuts down that escape of dropping the knee and hugging the head, and I can use this foot just to push him back. So, to get the sweep, I push with the far hook. I'm pushing him this way, okay, with my foot, and then I'll just use my hand just to act to take him, flourish knee, take him all the way down. So, this hook's already in place. I'm taking my hook out, this foot comes over, and now I have control where I've got the bend in the leg, my right foot is controlling the hip, my left foot is in the back of the knee, and I'll just cinch it back, okay? I have the sharp bit of my wrist underneath his Achilles, I'll make my grip, I bring my shoulder underneath so I'm loading all the weight onto it, and then I just put my face on the mat. Again, one more time. I could be going for the arm drag. Okay, so we're here. I try to hit this arm drag, and as I pull Ken towards me, he puts his other hand on my shoulder to stop it. So I just get the 2-on-1. So the second I move it, I move my hips in, and then I load his weight on me. I'm looking for double unders, but if he backs off and his feet start to go on the mat, here and here, I just find his lat. Other hand finds the leg, like in a leg lock orientation, and I'm turning to look into his ear, so I'm getting perpendicular to him. Okay, so instead of going to single leg X, which is fine, I'm going to put in my De La Hiva hook. Now, 3 pressures, okay? I use my foot to push his knee this way, my other foot pushes his knee in the opposite direction, and I'll use my right hand to flutter his knee all the way up. So I kick him over, I'm straight into my full lock. So I've got a bend in the leg. Before I put it in, I'm just going to cinch back and move my foot right back into the back of his knee. So if Kyle tries to straighten his leg, it's difficult. And from here, I make my grip. I've got control of the hip, 3-point control of the back of the knee with my other foot, and my hand is controlling his foot at the end of the lever. So now I'm going to load all my weight onto his Achilles. I just withdraw my elbow, put my face in the mat. And the detail is I keep this elbow tucked, because if I keep it up and Kyle sits out and makes a grip, it can be difficult. Although we can finish it one-handed, if I have the bite, I keep my thumb high and I can just nip in, even if he has got that. But better to keep my grip and keep this tucked to my body. Okay, so that's the ankle grab sweep, guys. Let's drill for 5.